Flavor family, what is up? It is Bobby and Art at Target to do a very exciting haul because last week Target just unveiled their new healthy line called Good and Gather. It basically replaced their old private labels with this new line that's supposed to be very clean, high standards, and pretty much next level. So I'm excited to go in there and do a clean Target Good and Gather haul and see what the deal is, right? This could be next level ingredients, and Target has some great prices. So let's get in there and show you the good, the bad, and the hopefully not too ugly side of Good and Gather. But before we do that, join the Flay City community, y'all. There is a Target colored red subscribe button right below this video. Go ahead and push that. And after you do that, enable all notifications because you don't want to miss the videos we're doing every week. We're doing 4 videos, 2 videos on the weekend, 2 videos during the week, including a live stream where we make recipes from start to finish. My daughter hangs out. It's a good old time and you do not want to miss out. All right, let's check out the protein energy bar kind of section here. I'm gonna grab the Good and Gather cashews and cherries here. Nice picture, right? Looks good, looks healthy. Gonna see what the ingredients are here. First of all, there's 13 total sugars in here, of which 9 are added. 9 grams of sugar is just over 2 teaspoons of white sugar added here, you guys. Natural flavors, sunflower oil that's not expeller pressed. So you know what? I don't see the difference between this and the old ones they have, so I would not get the Good and Gather bars here. I wouldn't get Kind, I wouldn't get Cliff. They have palm oil, they have natural flavors. Best in class bar if you're here at Target is gonna be the Laura bar. You know why? Because it only has the ingredients listed on the front. 6 ingredients, yes. 6 ingredients here, no added sugar, no added filler, but I would actually say take it one step beyond that. Laura bar now has protein bars and it really jacks up the protein. This one has 11 grams. How are they doing that? They're adding pea protein isolate, one of the best, most complex forms of protein for vegetarians. So this is my best in choice, but I see this out of the corner of my eye. Epic. I'm so happy to have these because these are truly epic, and much like Laura, whatever you see on the label here is what you get. This is literally dates, egg whites, almonds, coconut, lime oil. Sugars are 19, but keep in mind that's 100% natural from the ingredients, so I'm okay with that. And then obviously Epic makes these kind of jerky bars here that are super clean too. They have ones made out of venison and grass-fed beef, so I'm all about that. So I would opt for the alternatives to the Good and Gather in this aisle because that really isn't that good. Let's check out the chip and popcorn aisle here. I used to love the Simply Balanced organic popcorn, and luckily they have not changed it. This is the sea salt popcorn, and the reason why I love it, it's organic. So it's non-GMO corn, which I think is very, very important, but they use the proper oil. It says organic vegetable oil. Wait, oh my God, I got fooled. They used to make this in expeller pressed oil. No, you guys, they've gone downhill with Good and Gather. It used to be amazing because I used to compare it to the Skinny Pop, which even if you buy the organic Skinny Pop, it's made in sunflower oil. What is wrong with oils that are organic, but still organic sunflower oil? Well, it's nice because it's non-GMO, but it's not expeller pressed. Just because it's organic doesn't mean it's not highly refined and highly processed. It has to stay expeller pressed. Why would they do that? Good and Gather is supposed to be even better. And if you look at the white cheddar popcorn, once again, organic sunflower, non-expeller pressed, but the rest of the ingredients, they have natural flavors. What is going on, man? They're supposed to get better with this Good and Gather here. This is weird. All right, so, and also I just caught this out of the corner of my eye. Simply Organic Doritos? Have you ever seen this before, Art?
Never.
This is crazy. Art did notice that it doesn't quite look as orange as the other one here. And I will give them credit. See, they're using expeller pressed oil. Target, dude, if Doritos can use it, you can use it too. The problem is they're using also natural flavorings and maltodextrin, which is high on the glycemic index. So, hey, if we're gonna eat Doritos, that's a better place to start. I did catch out of my eye here Good and Gather organic tortilla chips. But once again, you guys, it's like 3 simple ingredients, which is nice, but they're using organic sunflower oil, not expeller pressed, and they're doing the same thing with the other ones. They have blue corn, white corn, and yellow corn here, but look at this. This is the most bizarre thing. I have to have a meeting. I think you need some consulting, Good and Gather, because the veggie flavored corn tortilla chips with flaxseed are the only ones that use organic expeller pressed oil, and the rest of the ingredients are super clean. organic baby spinach powder, parsley flakes, garlic powder. Normally when something says flavored like that, it would be natural flavor. It's not. So if you want to buy one chip, the only one I can see here that's clean is the veggie flavored Good & Gather, but super bizarro and super disappointing. Good & Gather, I'm not sure what you're doing. Let's look at the Good & Gather nut butters. And it's interesting. Anytime you guys see Good & Gather or not, nut butter that says no stir on there, just put it back immediately, because no stir means that it has palm oil or a hydrogenated fat to make it so the fat and the nut butter gets emulsified. So if I look in the back here, it not only has palm oil, it also has organic cane sugar. So anytime a nut butter has added sugar or palm oil, it's bad news. So what you want to look for instead is one that says stir to enjoy. Actually, that's new. I've never seen that on there. And it says stir to enjoy because there's oil on the top of the container. That's because when you grind nuts, the fat separates to the top. I look at this one, just almonds. I look at the creamy peanut butter here, just peanuts. That's what I want to see. So always look for ones that don't have palm oil, don't have sugar, and don't say no stir. The thing is, this is expensive, you guys. It's a 28-ounce container for $7.69 for organic peanut butter. We just came from Costco. You can get 2 containers bigger than this for $9.99. So this, even though it's high quality, and I always buy organic peanut butter because peanuts are legumes that grow on the ground, this is very, very expensive, but at least they're doing it right, I guess. The optimist in me was hoping that Good & Gather would have pasture-raised eggs. No go. So what do they have? The best I see here is Good & Gather organic eggs at $5.79 a dozen. Interestingly enough, right above it is one of my favorite brands of pasture-raised eggs at the same price. But first, let's talk about the fresh eggs here that say, dramatic pause, cage-free. Cage-free means nothing. Nothing. Cage-free and free range mean nothing either. Even though these are organic, which is great because I'm not eating GMO corn and soy, these are chickens that never go outside and see the light of day. They can live in hen houses with up to 30,000 birds. The absolute living conditions can be terrible. So I would say for $5.79, never buy organic eggs that aren't pasture raised. And the reason why I just rather trade up to non-organic pasture raised eggs right here is because pasture raised eggs are birds that are outside from morning to night, eating bugs and worms, getting natural sunlight on them. So their nutritional profile is actually way higher than conventional eggs. They have higher vitamin D, vitamin E, higher omega-3 fatty acids. And even though when you buy non-organic or non-GMO pasture-raised eggs, they do have a 20%-ish supplemental feed of grains, GMO grains in this case, I'd still rather have these because they're living the way chickens are meant to be. The color of the egg yolk is fantastic, so I would not get the organic Good & Gather. And then right next to it is our butter options. Dude, do you see what I'm seeing right here? Is there like a worldwide demand or shortage in Kerrygold? $4.29, I've never seen prices like this. I heard that as soon as all these stopped carrying Kerrygold, Walmart upped their price and it's about $3.50. This is $4.29, this is next level. Buy it at Costco if you're a member. So the Good & Gather is organic, and I love that because it's organic dairy cows that don't eat any GMO grain and GMO soy. So that's fantastic, but it's not pasture-raised, grass-fed. So even though it's more expensive, this is pasture-raised, grass-fed 80% of the year. The other 20% of the year it's fed grain, but this is still a good option. Tillamook is basically a little cheaper, but it has GMO grain feed. So if you're gonna buy Good & Gather, the organic one isn't that bad. I'd say get that instead of the Kerrygold because that price is insane. And then if I walk down here, like I thought Good & Gather was supposed to be this new like standard in quality that's all natural and has very few additives. The heavy whipping cream here is very troubling. I look at the ingredients here. It has carrageenan, which is that CBD emulsifier that can wreak havoc on your gut. You do see carrageenan in a lot of heavy creams, so I'm not that surprised, but then they put an ingredient here called mono and diglycerides. You guys, that's another word for trans fatty acids. So they're double whamming you here with trans fats and carrageenan. Very, very strange. I don't understand what's going on here, but mediocre results here in this aisle. Let's go on and maybe we can redeem ourselves. And let's check out the Good & Gather almond milk here. They don't have organic almond milk, which is a bummer because the organic one is literally 20-30 cents more expensive. And I have an issue here because even the unsweetened vanilla and the regular almond milk here has natural flavors. Both of them do. Actually, I'm sorry. The regular one doesn't have natural flavors, but it has 6 grams of added sugar. That's over a teaspoon and a half, roughly, of sugar. And the unsweetened one has natural flavors instead of adding vanilla bean to that. But the thing is, you guys, pretty much every almond milk, even a premium one here like Califia unsweetened, much to my surprise, has natural flavors. So I don't know why they're doing that for the unsweetened one. That's bananas. So look for almond milk that's ideally organic, unsweetened, plain, without natural flavors. I guess they don't have that here at Target, but look at this. This is brand new. I've never seen a Ripple. Now has a turmeric with chai flavor and matcha. These are 2 brand new flavors here, but do they have natural flavors? Yes and yes. So my excitement wanes very quickly. And then our options for Good and Gather milk here, I always go organic for dairy. They have organic skim milk. I don't see the organic whole milk. The thing is, you always want to buy whole milk and whole dairy because you're buying dairy for those omega-3 fatty acids. And when you get low fat, you're stripping those away. And especially if it's yogurt, those fat combined with the protein to satiate your hunger. So I would put that down. And I'm super glad they have this. They have grass-fed Horizon organic milk here. This one is the one I would get because grass-fed is the way to go. Let's talk about Deli Meat for a second. And I'm noticing that it's still early in the Good and Gather phase, so they still have the market pantry, they still have some Simply Balanced stuff. And it's really interesting because I don't really know what they're doing, you guys. Here's Good and Gather smoked honey turkey breast. Here's the old market pantry smoked honey turkey breast. And the ingredients are exactly the same. And to me, that's highly problematic because this stuff falls under the category of cheaper, higher filler deli meat. What do I mean? This is turkey. It should have a few ingredients. Instead of having a few ingredients, it has modified GMO cornstarch, added sugar, sodium phosphates, a preservative that phosphates are not good for your body, especially if you start to have excess ones, carrageenan. Why are they putting carrageenan in turkey? That's crazy. And natural flavors. That is crazy, you guys. It's the exact same ingredients as the market pantry. How is that better? How is that wholesome? And the same is true for the ham and everything. If you're in Target and you're in the deli meat aisle, in my opinion, there's one choice and one choice only. It is Applegate. Either the organics is ideal, but even the regular one is fine because this is oven roasted turkey breast. There's just a few ingredients: organic turkey, sea salt, potato starch, chicken broth, rosemary, done. Even the ham is clean. It doesn't have any nitrates added. It does have celery powder, which is kind of like the same thing as nitrates, but this is what it should be when it comes to deli meat, not this. So epic fail when it comes to Good and Gather deli meat. Really bad. All right, we have a whole array of Good and Gather hummuses here. And hummus is something that the more I dive into it, the more I'm disappointed because they're not using good quality oils like olive oil or extra virgin. I pick up Sabra, which I've talked about in the past, and they use soybean oil here, which is the most cheap oil that's highly processed and highly refined. Yeah, it's non-GMO, but it is such a processed oil at high temperatures. It is terrible for you. And I was hoping like Good and Gather would redeem themselves from their earlier follies that I'm discovering here. And I look what they're using for oil here. Canola oil. Is it expeller pressed? No. Is it non-GMO? I don't see anywhere. So guys, this is a terrible oil that I would never use in hummus. You gotta use good quality hummus here, good quality oil. And I look at all the other ones, the artichoke, the roasted garlic, I turn it over and it's made with canola oil. So another epic fail, and I just don't understand what's going on. This Good and Gather is supposed to be this healthy launch that celebrates real food and real flavors. That's real bad food in my opinion. All right, Flavor family, that is it. The Good and Gather Target haul is done. As the sun sets on another day, this is the softer side of Flav City. Flav City after dark. You don't get to see this very often, but Art and I have been working all day making videos. So that's it, Good and Gather. I'm a little disappointed, you guys. I thought it'd be better. I had really high expectations, and it was just kind of okay, you know? So, hey, they did the best they can. That's it, all right? Like, subscribe, share. Put the target in the background. That was nice, Art. Yeah, come on, that's what I'm talking about. Like, subscribe, share. These videos are tons of work. We literally work from morning till the sun goes down. And we've got 2 more of those videos going below us right now. But Art and I will see you very soon. Until then, we say unto you like we always do. Hashtag keep on cooking, mad love, and peace.
You're going to want that sunset in the video, Bobby.
I think we need to get a bottle of a Good and Gather Rosé for this sunset. Said nobody ever.
That's the unreal right there.